Hi Gemini, I'm Brenda and I'm here again today to bring you your monthly angel, tarot, and oracle reading for November 2018. I apologize for not getting October's out, but October is halfway through now. I was out of the country for the better part of the month of September in Italy, as a lot of you know, and so I've had to be a little bit negligent and not put out the October readings. So I hope that you can understand. I am going live, though, on Facebook. If some of you are on Facebook and you want to find me there to give out free tarot, angel tarot, one-card angel tarot, one-card oracle readings for those that want to join in my Facebook live videos. So I'm trying to make it up to you, but I do say I'm sorry for neglecting October. But let's get on, Gemini, with this beautiful reading for you for the month of November. So I'm doing things a little bit different. I'm giving you a 5-card reading, and then I'm going to use clarifying cards as well to tie in this reading. And then at the very end, you'll be given one oracle card as well, angel oracle card, to set. Look at how these are coming out of here. These are amazing, Gemini. Wow. So you've already got 2 of your 5 cards out here now, and both of them flipped right up out of the deck for me. So I'm asking Spirit and my guides to send me, there we go, send me a message for Gemini for the month of November. So let's see what energy that Gemini, all Geminis, most of you will have for this month. So there's 4. One more. I'm asking Spirit and my guides for one more card for Gemini. So let's see what we get here. Let's see what's going on. Okay. There's your card right there. So, alrighty, let's get on with this reading. Let's see what we have here. My Geminis, my beautiful twins out there. So basically, you've been given 2 water cards, which are relationship cards dealing with people around in your lives, and you've been given one fire card, which is to do with your self-development and why you're on your path and where you're going with it. You also got a major card, which was the Emperor, and 1 Earth card. So let's start off with our first card, which is our Earth card. And Earth cards often have to do with the material part of our lives, and it can often refer to how we bring that currency in the form of money and things into our lives, and often from our jobs and professions, but it has to do with that material part of our lives and bringing it in. So you've been given the Queen of Earth. Okay, so this tells me, Geminis, that you may be coming up against a woman that will almost be like a mentor to you or like a mother to you. She's very thoughtful and creative and warm and sensible. And also, Gemini, this could be your qualities, your creative and personality traits as well. But I do see that you now have been very, very busy, and I see that you're bringing people into your circle. You're bringing people into your tribe, so to speak, that I say, and you're going to be spending more time with them. I do see some quality time with people, and I do see there may have been some little problems with some of these people. They could have been friends. They could have been family members. They could be people that you work with, because this is the Earth card. And I do see that you've taken time to step back and look at the whole picture. Gemini, you're going to make time for them, and you're going to do it in a sensible way. You're going to look at the whole picture and what went on before you jump in with both feet. Like I say, don't jump into that quicksand with both feet and start sinking and trying to swim your way out. So I do see that you're going to be dealing with any challenges now in a more understanding way, a more kinder way, a more, understanding what's going on, and you're going to be a little bit more compassionate. There has been problems, and I do see that there was a battle of wills there with these people for some of you Geminis, but you've missed them, and you've been able to look at the whole picture and weigh your pros and negatives, the pros and the negatives on this situation, what would occur if you did pull away, and things that were said and done. So it does tell me that you've had time, some of you Geminis, and you're going to take and make time with these people coming in. Now, you've been given the Emperor. And how ironic right after that, because it talks about being more sensible. It talks about me being more understanding. And the Emperor is all about going by the rules and being organized and being logical and structured and disciplined, dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's. But it shows me that this Emperor has leadership qualities. And this is what I'm seeing some of you Gemini stepping into now. You're starting to step into your own power going into November, the beginning of November. You've had some ups and downs. I see there's been some struggles for some of you Geminis, dealing with people in your life and situations, and also money. I see there's been some challenges, Gemini, leading up to November that has had to do with stressful situations and dealing with your finances and money therein. So I do see now that you're going to step up and you're going to show your power. You're going to be much stronger like this Emperor, and you're going to be able to stand up for your own rights, and you're going to pursue and go after the needs, your needs that you so deserve to have. So I do see that during this course, you're going to be like this Emperor. You're going to be organized. You're going to be structured. You're going to be disciplined. And you're going to be logical. You're going to look at the whole picture again, just like the Queen of Earth was doing. So some of you will be dealing with issues with people around you, and you will be dealing with issues with finances around you. Now, you've been given a beautiful, beautiful water card. And of course, this is the ultimate love romance card. This is the Nine of Water. So for some of you, I see you found the love of your life. And it may not actually be in the form of a lover or a partner, but it could be something, something that you're doing that is your passion, that you love. You've fallen in love with the work you're doing. You've fallen in love with perhaps a beloved pet you've brought into your life. You've fallen in love with life. And this is a beautiful card. But there will be some, when it comes to the meaning on this card, that will have found their soulmate, will have found their twin flame. Your wishes come true. There's no worries anymore about the romance, and your concerns are going to fade away when it comes to your love life. So this is the ultimate card that talks about your love life improving and going on that path towards what you've always wanted, that joining, okay, that puzzle piece that fits, that person that you've been dreaming of and wanting to walk into your life. It's happened actually for some of you already, but I do see others are about to embark on that beautiful, beautiful love and romance path. Now, again, as I said in the beginning, this could be a passion that some of you Geminis have been pursuing, something that you've always wanted to do and you would love to do. You're so passionate about it. And that also is going to happen for some of you. So it could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be a pet, it could be any of those things, Gemini, that you are falling in love with. And it's brought you such tremendous power and joy into your life and happiness. Not much more I can say about that water card. Now, moving on to your fourth card, you've been given a fire card. And like I tell everybody, this has to do with self-development, your personal self-development, and where you're going on your path and what's led you to here. So this is telling me now that you're coming into your own. This Queen of Fire, she's confident, she's warm, she's intelligent, she's graceful. And this could be you as well, Gemini. You're coming into your own, and you've worked hard towards this endeavor. And now you're going to be able to spread your wings and fly solo. For some of you, I see that it will be the parting of ways and the changing of ways, and change in itself coming into some of you. So I want you to embrace it. You've worked hard, and change is often, it's better rather than worse. And we need to count our blessings when they come in. It could be, unexpected blessings coming into you. So I do see some of you are going to be able to spread your wings and fly solo. You're going to be going on your own. Or perhaps some of you have always stood on your own. But now you're going to have to do this, whether you like it or not. But this advises you to do it confidently. Don't back down. Don't be afraid. And because you're going to be able to assert your own personal, independence and creativity by doing this. So some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're on your path. You're going towards your goals. This is your passion that you've absolutely loved and wanted to do. And now you're giving the opportunity, Gemini, to step out there, show your power, and stay confident within yourself. Speak your truth. And you're going to be able to do this so creatively, and you'll and be able to assert your own independence. What you want to happen, Gemini. All those things that you wanted, you can assert now. Great card, Gemini. Wow, some of you, I'm so happy for some of you. You're really, really stepping out there the month of November. Now, your final and fifth card is the King of Water. Again, another relationship card. So, this is all about you now coming into your own and looking at life in a kinder, more compassionate way. You're expanding your heart chakra. You're starting now to settle down and finally find your joy and peace. This is a tremendous month of being busy, but you're starting to step out and find those things that have been so special to you that you've wanted. And you're going to be able to open your heart to those around you now. Now, this does have to do with relationships. And again, I said, there may have been problems with people, at the beginning of the month, and you were dealing with those challenges. But you know what? This shows me, excuse me, the noise and the traffic in the background. There's a motorcycle going by, and I have my window open. How lucky am I in, October to be able to have my window open in Canada where I live. However, getting back to this beautiful King of Water, I want you to know that you may be meeting someone coming in, a very strong person, could be a male, and they are trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. And they're almost going to be like a mentor to you. This person is going to be able to give you some information to help and guide you on your path. Please know that this is trustworthy and heartfelt advice that's coming in, and you'll be able to take it, okay? Don't be afraid. Don't get defensive, Gemini. Know that this person's intelligent and has the ability to share some of this wisdom that and it could be a woman as well, because this is a very powerful, strong, I get this male instinct coming in, but it could also be a very strong, powerful woman. And we as women can exude that type of energy. So I want you to open your mind and your eyes and your heart and allow this information, if someone does step forward like that, to give you this advice, because they mean well. They really, truly want to see you get ahead. This may be someone that you've actually had to appeal to for some situation in your life that you need their help. You need them to be your advocate. And they now are starting to show they're going to do this for you. So things by the end of November are going to improve in that department for some of you Geminis. Now, I do see you Geminis. You're amazing people, and I do see you're going to be getting involved in some sort of charitable act. You may be giving out services of your own, with your own free will, and wanting to do that out of your heart. And because you're that type of person that when people come to you, you're there. You want to help them. And a lot of you Geminis are healers. I know that. And you've tapped into that modality into your life. So you're thinking now with charity, we think through our heart chakra, or we give all the ego out to the universe, and we only see things through the heart chakra. And that's what we do when we give these little random acts of kindness, when we look at others that are in need or may come and appeal to us for help. And perhaps they can't afford to pay us for our services, or perhaps they're so desperate that they look up to you, Gemini, as someone who has wisdom and kindness and compassion to listen to them and help guide them. If it's just being a friend, listening to a friend, and being there when the phone rings at odd hours of the day or night. And I know Geminis, you're like that. So I do see some beautiful, beautiful joy and wonderful, wonderful charitable acts being done by some of you Geminis. It could actually be an organization some of you have joined, some charity organization. You've stepped up or been asked to go in and help with something. Maybe you're giving to the needy. Maybe you're packaging up food, and maybe some of you are packaging up supplies to send to this horrible hurricane that hit Florida. These people need things. So I do see some of you Geminis will be stepping up to do this charitable act. That's just one thing. There's many, many different kinds of charitable acts we can do that are so minuscule to us, but to someone else, it can change their day, never mind their life and how they look at the world. So now, let's go in and use the clarifying card for the first card of the month. And that was that Earth card. And that was the Queen of Earth. So I asked my guys, well, excuse me, they threw Gemini, your card on the floor. And to go with this Queen of Earth, you've been given the 8 of Fire. So you have been giving this clarifying card here, okay? And this is telling me that when I said to you that, you're going to make time for these people around you that maybe you've had some issues with, okay? It could have been people at your place of employment, but it could be family members and friends and whatever. But I do see with this Eight of Fire that things are going to start happening quickly now. Things are going to start to fall into place for you. All the delays are over, okay? So when you're dealing with this Queen of Earth and you're dealing with these people around you at the beginning of the month, please know that it's going to start happening quickly, and all of this is going to turn around for you. Many things are happening at once. When it comes to dealing with this situation, with this Earth card, with this Queen of Earth, and you looking at things in a different way, looking at these people in a different way, allowing them to be heard as well, and weighing the pros and cons, and being fair, okay? This is all about being fair and doing things right. So things are going to happen quickly when it comes to that event at the beginning of the month. Now, let's go on to our second card, which was the Emperor, okay? You being structured and organized and looking at things differently now and doing things by the book, basically. And let's see what your clarifying card for that Emperor for the month of November, Gemini, is for you, okay? So here we go. I asked that, oh, well, okay, there's your card, my dear friend. Well, you got another major card, and how wonderful, Gemini. This is exciting for you. You got the Star. So when it came to doing things and being structured and organized and starting to stand up within your own power and speak your truth, excuse me, and taking the leadership role, this is going to bring more joy into your life. The Star is all about success. The Star is all about things changing, shifting, good news coming into some of you, and being able to make positive and optimistic long-term plans. So you've been doing your homework. You've been working on that situation, Gemini, and now it's going to start to pay off, okay? You're going to see the success coming into you. This is the month of November, but keep in mind, this can lead over into the months coming forward, okay? So the Star is a wonderful card of success, good news coming in, being able to make long-term plans, and knowing that you need to keep pursuing that on your path because you're on the right path, Gemini, when it comes to dealing with that situation. Great news, Gemini. I'm so happy for you. Okay. Now, going on to our next card, which was that beautiful romance card, that beautiful falling in love card, the Nine of Water. Let's clarify that. Let's see what some of that has to do with some of you in a more accurate way. So like I said, it doesn't necessarily, although it does talk about the ultimate romance coming into some of you, but it also has to do with falling in love with something that you're doing. Here we go. Okay. You got the Knight of Fire. Again, this is your third one, but this is a clarifying card to tie in with the Nine of Water. What it is you're falling in love with, what that beautiful goal is, what it is. So this is the Knight of Fire, and it means that you need to pay attention to what's coming into you. So if you're falling in love with a situation or a passion of yours, an event, a dream, a goal, whatever it is, please know that you need to pay attention and focus on it, okay? Because time is of the essence. If someone walks into your life that, gives you that look and says, and you look at that person and you say, wow, I think I just met the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. Don't sit back. Don't hesitate, okay? Act on it. Think things through carefully, but act on it. If someone comes in with an opportunity for you that will help you with this passion, with this thing that you so want to pursue that you're in love with, don't wait. This Knight of Fire is all about things happening and pursuing them and being very, very focused on it. And it's a sudden event that needs immediate attention, okay? But what you have to do is don't hesitate, don't procrastinate, but think things over carefully. Now, let's find a clarifying card for that Queen of Fire, okay? That, again, you've had 3 self-development cards. So you've got a lot going on, Gemini, for the month of November, and they have to do with your goals. They have to do with dealing with people. It has to do with the money coming into your life. So here we go. You've been given the 7 of Water, okay? That's your clarifying card with this Queen of Fire, your self-development card. So this is telling me that even though, I said you're going to stretch your wings and fly solo, you're going to be more independent, you're going to be more creative, and don't underestimate yourself, and walk into this. Walk into your power and your passion with confidence. This is saying there may be a decision that's going to come up that has to do with this, okay? You may be given options. You may be given, well, we're going to give you this if you settle for this, okay? So we can continue the battle. We can continue pursuing this, or we can give you an offer. So you're going to have to carefully weigh those options, okay? Because there's a decision that you need to do some research on. So if you're not all that sure this is what you want to do, Gemini, then do your research. Make sure you know what's going on before you agree to any offers coming into you, okay? But don't wait around. Don't procrastinate. Don't give up, okay? Because this also talks. This is a perfect card for you to come into with this Queen of Fire. Don't give up. Don't procrastinate. Pursue it, okay? To make this decision, make sure you do all your homework and you know what's going on. Get all that information that you need to know to walk in there and stand up on your platform. Now, your final clarification card for the 5th card for the month of November, and that is the King of Water that you have here that we read, okay? Now, let's see what Spirit will give us and my guides will give us as a clarifying card to tie in this King of Water. So, let's see what we've got here. Gemini. Okay, alrighty. So, this was the first one that popped up. They've given you the 10 of Air. Oh, I love, love, love this card, Gemini. So, with the King of Water, it was all about you opening your heart to people, okay? It was all about you coming in and knowing that you're going to be getting advice from someone who's very intelligent, but it's heartfelt and very good, good advice coming in, all for the best good reasons for you. Well, the 10 of Air talks about, and air cards often have to do with judgment. They have to do with making fair and just decisions and choices that involve people around our lives that may have put up, blockages, barriers, negative energy and so on. And you may have been dealing with legal issues as well. But this King of Water, he could have been a lawyer. He could have been someone that advised you on finances. He could have been someone like that brought into your life some information and wisdom that he had to help you. So now this is the end of that difficult situation. I love this 10 of Air. And you need to know that change is going to come in. And you need to embrace this change. When they say embrace change, that means it's good change. It's positive change. It's not negative and horrible change. None of us would do that. Embrace the change that this ending of this situation, Gemini, is going to bring to you. And expect things are going to improve. So, I think this is wonderful. I think this is fantastic news, Gemini. I'm so excited for some of you what's happening this month. Now, for others that may be dealing with people around them, it could be your job, it could be someone close to you in your family, or it could be you. If you have some issues with addictions of any kind, it doesn't have to be substance abuse. We can have addictions when it comes to they wrote books about it, the shopaholic, etc. It's going to be the recovery of that. So again, this is a beautiful card. The end of some challenging situations, of difficult situations in your life. Some of you will have to do with addictions. Some of you will have to do with this situation that may have been a legal issue for some of you that you've been battling and fighting. So November is going to be that's a great way, that clarifying card, to end your month of November. Now, I told you I was going to add, in addition to that, a beautiful angel oracle message to tie in this whole reading for the month of November for my beautiful Geminis. So this is answers from your angels. So in answer to what's going on, here we go. And the one that stood up to me is this card. Gemini, reconsider. So if there's a decision that you have to make, and again, that card came up here. It talked about you being very careful and looking over all the information, what's going on in the background, crossing your T's and dotting your I's. This, again, is a confirmation card saying, reconsider. If somebody's offering you something that doesn't look good, or it looks too good to be true, then it usually is. So if there's something going on in some of your lives, Gemini, this card has come out from your angels to tell you to reconsider. Well, that's the end of this beautiful November Gemini reading, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a wonderful month of November to look forward to. So please know that I'll see you again in December, and I continue to stand in that circle of light for you, my friend Gemini.